Hi chums, right, this is an update. We haven't done one for a couple of days because my wife is sitting making faces at me here, and if I turn this camera around towards her I will die a death that no one has ever experienced before, and probably about 12 times. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I did today. Now I can't go out this bit because it's very wet and glary, but you'll see what I mean. Right, there's the idea of what we're talking about. This is the scratch coat that's got on here, and you can see the rounded corners so we don't catch our clothes on the finish. And they haven't done down there, but they've done along this wall here, and they've done the whole of the garage right over to there, okay, and down this way. Now I'm going to turn around this way because if I turn the other way and get my wife on camera, like, it will be a long, slow and painful death that I will suffer. So, and I've had a few of them, so I don't want any more, you know. So how you're getting looked at here, this is not good, right? So we're up to the bedroom. Now, you're not seeing a big lot of difference here. What we've got here, we've still got the pads here, but today's work was getting the electric sorted out. So all the plugs have been pulled out and sealed up so that they can put the thermal boards on, and that's basically done. But you'll see a big difference out in this next room. Today was, look at the state of the place, right? So today in this room was electrics, and you can see here that we've got electrics tied up there. We've got electrics all done in here, and then the big part today was, this took an afternoon almost, was squaring the ceiling, okay? Those are roofing battens, roofing laths that we use to hold tiles on here, and they're pressure treated 2x1s, and they last forever. So what Shimmy did, this ceiling is a lath and plaster ceiling, but it's quite high, so we can afford to drop a couple of inches because the plasterboard will be 12.5 mil that's going on here, and those are an inch deep, so it's about an inch and a half, say, will come down from the ceiling, which is not a lot to lose. But what it means is they don't have to take down an old lath and plaster ceiling, and you can see it there. You can see through there the laths, and that's insulation underneath it. But there's a better idea there, look. If I can just focus on that for you, I'll just go up close. That's the lath and plaster there, and that is a horrible thing to have to take down. So what we're doing is instead, we're going to leave that because it's sound. So we're going to leave it and put a new ceiling underneath it. But all of these blue lines are the original joists, and then they're nailing these or screwing these battens on to support the plasterboard. So the plasterboard will be screwed onto these battens, which are screwed onto the joists underneath. So it'll be a good job. Nothing's going to fall down. Okay. So then obviously here's all the boys' clothes lying in a heap for tomorrow. But we did see outside. You'll see a big difference here. So just go over to here to try and get a bit of an impact for you, okay? And there's where we are now. This is the scratch coat, okay? Now these drains, this drain here, the downspout, it's only there because last night I couldn't sleep because it's raining heavily and the water is falling down onto the plastic cover they put in the drain to stop the cement going down. And it was just all night long, this water flying off the roof. It was very heavy rain. So what they've done is, you can see the garage is done, and we've got the whole house done this side. That's a scratch coat, and you can see it starting to dry out. That was done yesterday. And then they came round to here yesterday, and then this is stuff here. This is for reveals and coins. I'll explain more about that in a minute. And then they started in this wall here today, and they went down this wall here, and as you can see they've got the pipes pulled out again and back in so that the water runs away tonight. And it makes it look really tidy, doesn't it? Because what had happened was up along here, just under the bathroom, there were 4 different holes there. There's a hole there for an outlet for the old cistern. There's a hole there for the outlet for the wash hand basin, and there's a hole down there where the bath thing came out, and there's another hole over there, and I can't remember. Oh, for the old toilet was over there. That's right. So there's a lot of things done. They had to cut the pipe here. They cut the sewer pipe, or it's relief pipe to let gases out and stop a vacuum. They had to cut that so they could actually plaster behind it. But they just put a connector in and rejoin it, and it'll be grand, you know. And then they've got the boards in all round. You can see the foam in the side of the windows here as well, for insulation. So they'll cut all that back and then plaster in. But they're basically sitting now, and then they'll square these off tomorrow. You can see they're just sitting down a wee bit there, but they'll square this off tomorrow because they've got plenty of space there. When they're doing they're going to do the reveals around the windows and put the coins and stuff on. So tomorrow there will be boards right along the bottom of the house, the whole way along the bottom, about a foot from the ground, and then that'll be where the plaster is going to come down to. And then the plaster, what they're going to do is they're going to take the plaster out and sweep it out over the top of the boards, and then remove those. But it means that the water will come down the wall, it'll come down and then go away from the house. Instead of coming down onto a flat plaster and going back towards the house, it'll spill it away from the house. So it'll make it a much better job, you know. And then we come round here then, and as you can see up there, they've plastered up to as far as they could. Basically, they have to get scaffold to go further up, but they'll get that. They'll be coming in a couple of days' time. But there's no need for it at the moment because they have enough work on the ground to keep them going. So tomorrow then is going to be. I'm just going to go over here to let you see from here. Tomorrow is going to be. What is tomorrow going to be? Tomorrow is going to be the inside, the ceiling inside, and the starting to put the thermal boards up. We went and got the thermal boards today and plasterboard, and that was a very pricey thing, I can tell you. It was just a sort of thump in your wallet you don't want, but it has to be paid, you know. I'm not going to gurn about it because it's going to be a really good job, and you only get a good job by buying the best stuff and using the best men, you know. So that's where we are. Doesn't the house look? It looks very tidy, doesn't it? So that's the scratch coat, and then the next coat on top of that will be the Carolyn, I think it's called. I keep forgetting the name of it, and I keep getting reminded by the guys, you know, of what it is. But then they'll have all around the windows done, and that takes about a day or two just to get those all squared out and ready for the plaster around the windows, and then do all that plastering around the windows and the doors, and then we mask that off, and then they come with the other coat, the final coat, and they flick it onto the walls. And I say it's a messy job, but it's a really nice job when it's done. So I'll mask everything off, or we will mask everything off. I'll mask off what I can, you know, before they arrive, and they'll do the rest. Just speeds things a little bit, you know. It's not saving any money. I suppose it is saving a man a day, maybe, you know. But I'm only doing bits and pieces and running fetch and stuff for them. But it makes the thing run nice and smooth, you know. So that's where we are, folks. I'm really knackered. I've been doing this from 7 o'clock this morning. I've been sitting in the Jeep most of the time. I thought I heard something there. I've been sitting in I hear a cement mixer. There's another site across the road here. They're doing a bit of building, but I've been on the go since 7 o'clock this morning, and it's about 4:30 now in the afternoon. So I'm going to go in and have a wee sit down and maybe look at YouTube and see what's on. Okay, I'll put this up as well. Okay, so that's the latest update. I didn't do one yesterday because there was no point. We hadn't done enough work. So I decided to show you the whole house done, and that was today. So they're going well. They're good guys, you know, and great workers. So that's it. All right. All the best now. Bye bye.